Well, I think they have a great attitude. Their spirit, their thinking, their emotion is all very strong. And that's normally the case with clubs, teams in Europe, in Deutschland, because the players are playing because they want to play. It's something that's coming from their heart that they're doing it. As for the football part, we're just really beginning, but I see good players doing good things and a good attitude about learning, and I think that we're just getting a little better with each practice and hope that we get good. I live in California now, and I miss my swimming pool. But I grew up in Boston. I grew up in New England, and when I was a kinder, I had I don't know what you call a paper route, a morning paper route. You get up at 5 in the morning and you deliver the newspapers, and so this. If you dress for this, what you learn is that if you put on the warm clothes and layers, it's fine. And once you get moving out in the field, when you're at practice and you're moving and doing things, then it's okay. Let me go backwards with the safety. The defensive player, Tyler Phillips, is a really good all-around player. He plays safety, he plays corner. He's good at playing the ball in the air. He's a good tackler, hard worker, good attitude. His mother's side of the family is German. Is from Deutschland. I don't know exactly from where, but he can play any one of 5 positions on defense. So he's very valuable and seems to be a really good guy, personality. Chasen, the quarterback, Daniel, the receiver, they've worked together, they're friends, they communicate well. They're California guys that aren't used to this weather, and it's it's cold, and I think that's called snow that I see outside. I'm not sure, and so that's tough on them because they're not used to practicing in that. But their attitude is good. They're learning. They're coming along, developing, and I think that we'll get. I think when we get into the game season, that these guys are going to be really good, that they're going to make big plays in games. I think that my philosophy is to focus on what's immediately in front of you. And you play one game at a time, and you win one game at a time. If you win enough of your games, then you end up in a position where you could move up to the GFL1. I can't look at it in terms of the big picture yet, and I just see it as potentially, yes, that can happen, but you can't play the fourth quarter before you play the first quarter, and the only thing that's happening right now is that you play your first game and you have to win your first game, then you play your second game and win your second game. So I'm very much, have always been one game at a time. I don't know what the past was like. I wasn't here, I didn't see it, I just hear different things, so I don't know how to compare it or how to say that what we put on the field offensively, how it will be different than in the past. What I would like to think, what I hope we can do, is run the ball more, have a more effective running game, and that's some coaches have different philosophies about passing and running, and the feeling that I have is that last year's philosophy didn't focus, wasn't so important to run the football. It wasn't the philosophy. Our philosophy is going to be that we want to pass, but we want to run the football also. We want to establish a running game because I think that's important to have offensive balance, and it makes the defense work harder if they have to defend both the run and the pass.
So welcome, Coach. I hope you have a good time in Frankfurt and we meet sometimes.
I hope so too. Thank you.
Thank you very much.